All right, it's December the 12th, the year 2016. I got a letter today in the post office box from Sovereign Edward Lewis Brown, and I'm going to read it. And there's actually two parts, so this is part one. It's got one page on the Bill of Rights, front and back, and then the second one is called America's Organic Law. So here we go. The Bill of Rights, file in the Constitution folder. What is the Bill of Rights? The first 10 amendments to the Constitution, right? Wrong. In fact, this statement could not be more wrong. I have been working on a paper written by some folks I greatly admire. You are going to read it shortly. Report on the suspension of the Constitution. This paper details in exhaustive detail the treason committed by Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Congress in 1933 when they used the War Powers Act to suspend the Constitution and install a constitutional dictatorship using the dictum of emergency rule. I'm going to use this paper extensively in my own work, but even this paper, written by some of the more intelligent men and women that I know, refers to the Fifth Amendment, as they are explaining some of the basic facts about how our government is supposed to protect our rights. The Fifth Amendment does not exist. The Fifth Article does. Note, I changed the wording in the report. The Bill of Rights are not amendments. They are articles to the Bill of Rights of the Constitution. But what is the difference, and is the difference important? Let me read that again. The Bill of Rights are not amendments. They are articles to the Bill of Rights of the Constitution. But what is the difference, and is the difference important? Understanding this difference is necessary to understanding the Constitution. The Constitution is an instrument of common law procedure erected around the organic law of these nations in order to form a government dedicated to protecting the several states and the rights of the people. We the people who inhabit those states, and dedicated to enforcing the law, i.e., the Constitution. If this is what the Constitution is, then what is America's organic law? Simply, and we will be discussing this at length in the next paper of this booklet. The Declaration of Independence, take a little time. The Declaration of Independence is a short, concise document, and read it. In fact, the Declaration of Independence at least once a month for the next year, and let it soak in. After you read it the first time, read the Constitution as well. Carefully consider the remarkable differences in the documents. The Constitution makes no reference as to where our rights come from. Our Creator, the Lord of us all, there are no guarantees of our rights in the Constitution. This is why our founding fathers demanded that the 10 articles of the Bill of Rights be made part of the Constitution before they would ratify it. That's right. The Bill of Rights is part of the Constitution, not amendments to the Constitution. This is the difference between articles and amendments. Articles are part of the document, and amendments are changes to the document. Our forefathers did this, added the Bill of Rights to the Constitution, so that the Constitution would more closely conform to the organic law of this nation, the Declaration of Independence. By acknowledging that the rights of human beings come from God and not the government, the Declaration of Independence puts these rights beyond the interference of the government, and more importantly, beyond the reach of the animalistic men who always seek to control any governmental structure. In fact, once you understand the true nature of the Bill of Rights and how it conforms to the Declaration of Independence, it becomes very clear that every amendment, every law, and every action of the federal government which is contrary to the meaning and the intent of the Declaration of Independence has to be void ab initio. Void from the inception of the act or law passed, and of no force and effect. Acceptance of this simple fact by the people of this nation would solve every problem that America has, and in a very short time. It has only been through a continual stream of lies and invective over a period of 200 and more years that the true nature of our system of law could be successfully attacked and beaten down. It has taken deliberate distortions, outright vilification, and demonization of the truth, and willful knowing acts of treason to bring America to the point where she is now, on the verge of a new world order. A so-called new world order based on the oldest rule of this world, absolute dictatorship. The few ruling over the many, for the direct benefit of the few and at the cost of the many. This brings about exactly the condition that America's organic law and the Constitution were written to avoid: a return to kings and queens. Take the time to read and study the Declaration of Independence and closely observe how it exactly describes our situation in America today, with jackbooted thugs preying on the people of this nation for the direct benefit of the self-styled elite. These men who directly collect your so-called income tax through their privately owned Federal Reserve then start talking correctly about this fine document, America's organic law, and about our Constitution and the Bill of Rights. We can make a difference, but to make a difference, we have to know that which we are talking about. Okay, that was sent. It appears to be typed, and the title of it is Bill of Rights. So I'm going to stop there and we'll go into the next document, which is titled America's Organic Law. I don't know if Ed Brown wrote this or he's just simply copied it. It says page 33, Organic Law. Maybe I'll look for a book called Organic Law and look for page 33. I don't know. All right, take care. God bless.